Here we are in the News 8 studios, and of course, the famous green wall right there behind me. A lot of people say, can you actually see the weather maps when I'm standing here in front of that camera? Right there. The answer is no. What I do is I actually kind of pretend. What I do is I bend my head toward the green wall, and then I look over at that monitor right there, kind of out of the corner of my eye, as if I was looking at the floor, but really looking up at you. So that's kind of a little trick in front of the green wall. You'll never see one of us meteorologists on News 8 wear the color green, because obviously we would go invisible. Here's the News 8 Weather Center, and you can see right here we've got lots of computers here to help us out. In fact, this is our on-air machine, which, believe it or not, we put together all of the graphics that you see here on News 8 throughout any workday. So from morning even into the afternoon. This is kind of our view here as I do the weather every morning. You can see out there is the kitchen, but right there is the camera that I'm looking at. So a much different view, and you can even see our computer right here. That's our storm tracker right there as we track storms. And if there's any severe weather breaking out, that's how it gets here first. Let's walk around to the front of the Weather Center. I'll kind of give you an idea of what the news set is like. I've got to be careful because I'm going backwards here. You can see right here is where the news anchors sit, and their view, I'm going to tilt you back over this way. I'm actually going to sit in Julie Sisk's spot. Right there you can see the cameras behind me, and of course the spot that you usually see on the news right back there, which shows News 8. All right, I want to take you into the control room so we can kind of get an idea of what it looks like in there. It's a little darker in here as well. Slide open the door. Hi guys, can you say hi to some students for me? That's Joel back there. Students. Scott right there is busy on the computer making graphics. And then we look over here to where the directors sit, and this is really kind of a cool spot. So you can see right here the fancy keyboard, and everything is programmed. And look at all of the monitors we have in here that kind of help us figure out what we can put on the air, what different sources we have. So then we look back over here, and our producers usually sit right here in this spot. So the producers actually put together what you see on TV, and we have producers that work all morning long. Back here, this is the audio booth. Look at that. That looks a little complicated, doesn't it? And actually, one of the neat things about working in the TV station is the fact that everybody has a different job. It's kind of like if you're playing football or you're playing baseball, everybody's got a different position. Back in here, this technical spot is called the master control room. This is what actually sends our signal out to every TV at home and to the satellite and the cable providers too. This is the tech area right here where we keep all of the mainframes for all of our computers. We've got to keep that not only going, but it's also got to be climate controlled in here because computers work best when there's really low humidity. Finally, let's head off in here. Engineering, we've got to have a whole team of people to put together the stuff that we break on the field. And of course, being in the news, things get broken. All right, guys. We're in the newsroom. Everybody's working in here. Can you guys say hi to some students?
Hi, students. Hi, students.
So this is the News 8 newsroom. So this is actually where most of the people in the news department actually work on a day-to-day basis. And you can see Jonathan Ketz, of course, is busy all the time.
You know me.
Uh-huh. Yep. And over here we've got Julie Sisk. Yep.
Snack time.
Always eating healthy. There's oranges there, oranges or apples. You have Caitlin right back there. She's one of our producers here on Good Morning Quad Cities. You've got Joe right there.
Hola.
Katrina way over there. Whoa, right back there. She's working on the web this morning. And of course, Caroline right there. You recognize Caroline, right? She's busy typing. Okay, so then you go in there. That's the principal's office. You don't want to get called into Alan's office unless you're in, that means you're in trouble. If Alan ever calls you in there, Jonathan gets called in there a lot, so. See, we're not going in here, Alan. Not coming in there today. All right, so now we're going back out toward the front of the building here. There's the main door right there, and this is where the receptionist lives and works. But you know what? We're not going there because it's early in the morning. So I hope you enjoyed this 5-minute tour of Newsday. Of course, there's a lot more people that work here. This is actually an early morning snapshot. One of the interesting things about working at a TV station is, how does a TV station make any money? So we'll talk about that right now.